In today's video, I'm going to show you how to achieve this eyeshadow look that I am wearing. For today's look, I used the Morphe 35C eyeshadow palette. This is what it looks like. So if you have it, take it out. If you don't, that's okay. Let's work with what you have. If you're new to my channel, what's up? My name is Ashley. I upload beauty, fashion, and lifestyle videos Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 12 p.m. So if you're into that content, consider subscribing, and let's get into today's video. This is my third tutorial using the Morphe 35C eyeshadow palette. I do have other videos using different Morphe palettes such as the Morphe 35XO, the Morphe 35F, the Morphe X MADDIE ZIEGLER Imagination palette, and many more. So make sure to check out the iCard right over here. I'll go ahead and put all the videos that I mentioned as well as some other ones that I've used Morphe products, so in case you guys are interested in checking those out after this tutorial, of course. Now let's go ahead and continue with the video. I went ahead and applied concealer underneath my brows. I used this Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 11, which is vanilla, so that's what you see going on right now. Now I'm going to be using this eyeshadow primer. This is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer in the color Eden. I used to say it wrong all the time, and I still do because that's, you know, the story of my life. But I'm just going to go ahead and apply this all over the eye, and I'm going to use my finger to blend it out. I'm also going to be applying this Louise Base Pro in the shade Rumour 02. I love this stuff. I just feel like it helps cancel out any redness or any veins or anything that I may have. It just gives a good base to apply your eyeshadow, and you will get the best pigmentation. So I'm just going to apply it like that, and I'm going to blend it out with my finger. With this Morphe JH35 brush, I'm going to grab this color here called Cute Shoes. I'm going to focus this on the crease, going back and forth. I will be bringing this up pretty high because if you notice, most of the pigment tends to be right here, and that ends up being cleaned up when I clean up my eyelid with some concealer. So I'm just going to focus this going back and forth. I'm going to grab a little bit more and build it up as we go. Now I want to apologize in case you guys can hear my skincare fridge. I have one that I bought from Amazon a couple months ago, and I accidentally unplugged it when I was cleaning yesterday, and I plugged it back in, and now it's making that noise, and it is so annoying because, I mean, honestly, it doesn't bug me so much when I sleep because I tend to sleep with sound, but like right now that I'm trying to film, I have no idea if the mic is going to pick it up and it's going to be annoying for you guys, so I really do apologize in case you guys could hear it. But again, I'm just going back and forth and in circular motions. With this Morphe M433 brush, I'm grabbing this color here called Total Mood. And I'm going to be applying this on the outer part of the eye, creating a V shape. So I'm bringing this up until you can see where the eye kind of folds. So right there, just going back and forth in window wiper motions, kind of. Not really. Window wiper would be this way, I'm sorry. Just going up and down, creating that V shape. So currently in Los Angeles, we are in another technically lockdown, and that means that I am not working because my job is not essential, which is fine. Like, I get it, it's completely fine, but that means I have been having a hard time creating a routine. I'm getting the hang of it, but that also means that I get to spend a lot of time with my Yoki Ronaldito, mi Ronaldo Hermoso. I love him so much, you guys. Like, literally my heart. He literally has my heart, my soul, my everything. I remember when I moved back to LA because for a while I was living in Washington State, and I had to move back home and I had to move in with my parents, and my parents were like, no pets, no. And I was like, well, I'm going to live in my car. But I am not leaving Ronaldo behind. He got my back. I got his. And now he is the consentido of the house. Literally, my mom spoils him so much, which is great. I really appreciate that. For some reason, like, he doesn't like my dad, but my dad hasn't done anything to him, so that's weird. But the point is, I have been spending a lot of time with Mr. Ronaldo. I literally love him so much. But again, we're just doing this until you like the way that it looks. It's creating that V, it's creating that darkness. We are smoking her out. But just keep doing this. All of this just takes time. I know that sometimes I cut some of the blending stuff because it takes too long, I'm not gonna lie, and then I know some of you guys get bored or so, but as you guys can tell, it's not like 1, 2, 3 and I'm done blending. It takes a lot of time. So just know, take your time blending. It's okay. It's okay. And whatever is left on the brush as well, I'm going to be bringing it into the crease so that everything marries together. Now with this Morphe JH32 brush, I'm going to grab this color here called Call Me Gorge. This shade here is going to be working as kind of like our transition shade, so don't be afraid of applying this. So you're just going to go ahead and put it right above where you put cute shoes, going in circular motions. And basically, this is just adding kind of like a, I had the word in it, like a dusty rose kind of color. So you're marrying everything together. Don't be afraid. Add her, trust me, boo. Add her. With this JH41 brush, I'm going to grab this color here called Chic It Out. Again, do not be afraid of grabbing this color. I'm going to focus this on the brow bone. That way, under the brow, we have some color. It doesn't look all nude in the sense of like shiny, you know, has a little bit of that concealer. Now it's matte and it blends everything out. Now time to go ahead and clean up the eyelid area. As always, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. This is in the shade Fair Warm. And I'm going to be using this flat concealer brush from Morphe. This is the M224 brush. I love this brush when it comes to cleaning the eyelid area. Definitely recommend it. So now I'm just going to go ahead. I'm sorry if it unfocuses because I really have to go in. So I really like, I don't know, I just do my makeup like this if I could right now, but I can't. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this all over the lid. And take your time. Don't rush it. You can start with a little bit of concealer. You don't have to apply so much at once like I did. I know that this can be a little bit intimidating, but trust me, just practice and play and you will find your way. So just keep doing this until you like the way that it looks. You guys, Ronaldo was snoring right now before I did this. Oh, that scared me. I heard my dad talking and that really freaked me out. It's pretty late at night right now. But I wanted to, you know, get glammed up because why not? Why not? I'm going to use my ring finger to blend out the outer part of the eye that has concealer. I learned this from one of you guys. I love when you guys give me tips because I don't know why I never thought of that. But I'm just warming this into the eyelid. That way it's not a harsh line from the concealer and the outer part of the eye. Back with the M433 brush, whatever is left on it from that Total Mood color, I'm just going to go over the outer part of the eye. That way there isn't any harsh lines. And then as well as on the crease before applying that eyelid shade. At this point as well, I usually like to darken this up a little bit more. So now I am grabbing Total Mood and applying it on the outer part of the eye to darken this up before applying my eyelid shade. This is all about going back and forth and slowly building it up, making it darker, now you can't really make it lighter, but you can blend it out more, you can buff it out. But just trust the process and keep doing you, boo. With a flat eyeshadow brush like this one, I'm grabbing this color here called Enriched. And I'm going to be applying this where I applied the concealer. So I'm just going to tap this on. I will tell you this right now, is that this color takes a lot of patting on, a lot of layering. I don't know if it's just for me. If you have this palette, let me know, because it swatches very beautifully, but it takes a lot for me to apply this with a brush. I cannot use my fingers right now because my nails are so long. I know that's not a you problem, it's a me problem. But I will not go shorter. I just love my length. It makes me feel like a baddie. Okay, so don't tell me. Don't tell me. But aside from that, if it weren't for that, I would use my fingers. I think maybe if you use your fingers, it'll apply nicely. But I can't use my finger to really place it exactly where I want it the way that I can with a brush due to my long nails. So if you don't have nails, I would suggest maybe using your fingers instead, but like I said, it takes a lot of layering for this eyeshadow. But just keep doing this until you cover every section of that concealer, boo, okay? I do not want to see concealer popping out. I want to see the potential of this color. I grabbed a little bit more of that Total Mood, and I'm just applying it on the outer part of the eye to blend everything very nicely. Well, not everything, more just the outer part. And that way it's not like a line of shimmer. It's just nice and blended. And I am trying to push this out as much as I can to give you kind of like that cat eye effect. For eyeliner, I'm going to be using this from MAC. This is the Liquid Lash Liner in the color Keep It Current. Now, this brush here, this is very, very creamy. The brush is a little too thick for my liking, but I will use it just to go ahead and do like the beginning part of it. Which, again, I'm sorry if you guys go out of focus. I need a liner in particular. I need to really be zoomed in. But I tend to get really focused when I do my eyeliner and I can't really talk. But I'm going to use this just to line right where my lashes are. But then I'm going to use a different brush to really create that wing. So I'm going to continue off of camera, okay? So with a Q-tip and a little bit of makeup remover, I'm just cleaning up the outer part of the eye to make it look a little bit more slick. Now I'm going to do the rest of my makeup off of camera, and then I'll come back and finish off the eyes. This M149 brush has a little bit of that Total Mood color. I'm just going to use that to go ahead and smoke in the lower lash line. So just going back and forth. And just keep doing this until you like the way that your lower lashes look. Now with this JH40 brush, I grabbed Cute Shoes. And I'm just going to go ahead and buff out the lower lash line. That way it looks even all over the eyes. Now with this flat eyeshadow brush, I'm going to grab this color here called Cheers to You. And I'm going to apply this on the inner corner. That way we get a nice little glow. So just tapping that right there. Now with this MAC black eyeliner, I'm going to go ahead and put that on my top waterline. This is going to help blend the falsies. And now with a MAC eyeliner that is nude, I'm going to put that on my lower waterline. This is going to help open up the eye. I already curled my lashes, so I'm using this L'Oreal black mascara. It's such an oldie but a goodie. So I'm just going to put some on. Doesn't have to be too much since I am putting on falsies. The lashes that I'm going to be putting on are these. These are from Rose Glam Boutique in the style Glen Coco. So I'm just going to put those on and that completes the look. This is the final look. I hope you like it and that it inspired you to play with makeup. If it did, comment down below. I love to interact with you. What I'm wearing on my lips is this NYX lip liner in Natural. This is one of my favorite lip liners ever. I love it so much. I did top it off with the Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick. This is limited edition in the shade Perline. I believe that's how you say it because English apparently I can't speak it, but I believe that's how you say it. But it is limited edition. You can find it at Sephora. That is where I bought it for that lipstick. But all the makeup details, everything that I use for this look will be in the description box, so make sure to check that out, as well as links to other Morphe tutorials that I have filmed that I believe you will like, so make sure to check out the description box. I upload beauty, fashion, and lifestyle videos Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 12 p.m. So if you're into that content, consider subscribing, hit the bell button to get notified when I upload a new video, hit that like button, and let me know what you like and don't like. Comment down below, let me know your thoughts on this look. Are you going to recreate it, or what other tutorials you guys would like me to film? I love to interact with you, so comment down below. You're more than welcome to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. I post little previews of what I'm filming, and you get to see a little bit more of my personality on there. So if you want to, go ahead and follow me there, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye!